Hola, soy David Barcos y te doy la bienvenida a Drummers Power, Top Drumming en Vian, tus mejores recursos baterísticos de óptimo rendimiento y expansión profesional. Y estoy muy contento hoy de estar aquí con Damien Schmitt, uno de los mejores baterías del mundo, y vamos a hacerle unas preguntas y espero que te sirva esto de inspiración, además de algo que puedas aplicar directamente a tu mejora baterística. So welcome, Damien. It's
My
a
pleasure
to having you here. And the first question I want to ask you is, I've seen you in many videos on YouTube, and when you play alone, just with no music, with the drums, what are you thinking inside? Do you have like a melody, or do you have a rhythmic motif, or do you have, or you count, or what's going on in there?
Whoa, good question. I'm just thinking, hop the like, hop the like, hop the like, hop the like. Oh, what? If I do this, I'm not too stupid? No, it's okay. And oh, let's try this. Oh, fuck, I have to practice before.
Wow.
That's the way, but I always try to do something, I don't know, something a bit different. Or so you always got some tricks who's coming back, like but then you try to develop and develop, but live. That's more cool to be in danger.
Yeah, yeah,
you know?
Right on the edge, right?
Yeah, and after, of course, sometimes you've got some music, sometimes, I don't know, I never prepare, so it's like the feeling of, yeah, it's, you know, yeah.
Good, it's such a pleasure to watch you play, and I mean, it seems like the ideas just pour out of you, you know?
Yeah, that's the way.
That's the way, right?
That's the way.
Wow.
That's the way.
And what's the process inside? What's
I don't know. It's just like, you know, as we talk, we just talk, and playing is the same.
Wow.
It's like, let's go and play. And yeah. I don't know what can I tell you about the process inside, really. There's no...
It just happens.
Yeah,
it's spontaneous.
Let's go play, and that's it.
It sounds like that. It sounds like that.
Yeah, that's why sometimes it's like, oh, you know, like a cat. Oh,
yeah.
Thanks. On the legs, back on the legs.
Cool. We were together in last September at the La Rioja Drumming Festival.
Yeah.
And one of the persons there asked you how many hours you practice, and I remember you answered because I was translating for you.
Yeah.
You said that you stopped practicing at age 14.
Yes.
So if somebody, what advice could you give somebody, you know, to reach the level you have right now?
You know, the first thing to understand is I played. I don't like practicing. I don't like all this working, practicing. Yeah. But I really played drums when I was young, so much. And you know, maybe my friends go for a bicycle ride, and I was like drumming, but because it was my I don't know, it was my life. And then I start to play over instrument and to get to start composing, and then, you know, get some band, and so I stopped practicing, and then I think it's just for example, like today, I'm gonna see I'm gonna watch the other drummers playing, and I will just be. I mean, they're gonna teach me something. Like it's like you look and you, why it does something like I don't really understand, but it's something sounds like this, and it's like, wow, cool, okay. So you just keep it in a way in your brain somewhere, and then when I am in the sound check, because I don't have drum kit at home, so when I'm in the sound check, I just try to, what this guy playing the other day? It was something like, maybe like this. Oh, but that sounds great, and that just the way, and so, you know, little by little, you just get something more, and it's never stop. You learn every time, and from everybody. It's just it's cool. It's cool.
Continuous process, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I don't know what can I really practice. Maybe I can. I could be more, I don't know how you say, more fluent, more okay, but I don't know, to me it's like, it's not fun.
You sound pretty free to me when you play. I mean, I'm sure you could be even more, but when you play, you sound really, really free and very flowing. One of the things that years ago I studied with, I don't know if you know him, a drummer called Dave DiCenzo. I don't know if you've...
I heard his name, yeah.
And he was my teacher. Mike Mangini and Dave DiCenzo were my two main teachers.
Wow, cool.
And yeah, very different, but very cool, different angles and stuff from both of them. And one of the things that really changed my drumming life was the concept. I always treated him to lunch so we could still keep talking about drumming and teaching me, and I would always go and say, oh, do you want to go and have lunch together? And I remember one day that he said, he told me about a concept, the 6-stroke roll, you know, the 6-stroke roll. And in my mind, I always had it in sextuplets. But in one of the lunches that we were having, he said, well, you could apply this in 30-second notes. 6-figure, and that kind of like changed the way I saw drumming in many different ways. Oh, yeah? So my question to you is, has there been a concept, 1, 2, or 3 concepts that you could share with us that the day that you understand things in a new way kind of opened things up for you? Can you think of something that really...
you know, I think your teacher was right. but that's the way to decompose everything. It's more, you know, when I play...
Yeah, I heard that.
It's just, you know, but it's the same. Always just to play the kick in another way that we usually play it. You know, I try to okay, you can play that, but if you start to play like that start to be fun.
Yeah.
and that's the way maybe to get new things. Be careful with the singer or guitar player.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be upset.
Cool. And for example, one other things, because we want to share with people the way, in this case, your case, the way you process or you think through certain figures. For example, when you play a figure of 3, right?
Oh no, this one you can't. But it's private.
It's against the law.
Yeah, it's too old, or you can't play this one. No, that's the joke.
Yeah, I know. And when you play that in, let's say, in 30-second notes, is there a particular way that you think of time or the figure that keeps you locked into time? Because it's a tricky figure if you have a
yeah, but when you play this, you already got in mind your
So that's what you're thinking?
I don't know, something like this or something anyway. I don't know, it's like you play whatever you want, but you... Yeah! You already got the... Woo! Yeah, baby!
Yeah, baby!
That's the way we play for girls anyway.
That's the main point.
Yeah, that's the main point.
Cool. Now I'm going to change the subject because we want to share the drumming aspect, the high performance aspect, and the professional aspect. And one of the questions that I want to ask you inside the high performance is, do you follow any rituals before, like for example, when you encounter something that doesn't really work in sitting up or whatever, and you get angry or whatever, Is there something you do before going on stage
no.
to access that? Or
No.
ritual?
No, and if something wrong, you're gonna play as something wrong.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be different. I think that's important to play with the feeling of the, you know,
moment.
Yeah. And okay, we are not, I mean, we are drummers, we are not singers, and we can play, you know, if you got lyrics and one emotion in one song especially, sure that people wait for this special emotions with this special way of singing, with everything. So you have to be at the right way. But with the drumming, maybe if you're angry, you could play, and if you're sad, you're gonna play different. Maybe people as wait for what, you know, they wait something from you, but you can give it in different way, because there's not the same emotion from the bass, you know.
Totally.
I don't know if this is my
So
it's cool to play in the way
you feel in the moment, in the present, pretty much.
Sure. After, if the drum set is like, oh my god, okay, anyway, let's play. Let's play. Don't care.
Okay.
Sometimes it's cool. I remember one day there was a drum, but it was like jazz drum, and I love play on jazz kit, really tune like, you know, jazz. Ting, ting, doom, doom, doom. Because you start to play totally differently. Yeah. And I love to play with the. It's another way. And in a way, when you're in jazz, it's there's something important that I can say is always play for the music. If you play jazz and you arrive with your, I don't know, with your metal
24-inch kick.
And you arrive to play on this kit with these people. Oh man, come on. it doesn't work. So it's important to play in the music, for the music, for the people.
Serve the music.
And the way you are. So if you're in the bad way, okay, let's play this music with my way, with my feeling right now.
Nice.
And that's the way.
Nice. And how do you feel like internet has changed the way you market yourself, the way you promote yourself as a drummer?
Internet changed everything, you know. Since internet, because before we can't see drummers, we have to buy the video. It was super expensive. You cannot find the video everywhere. Or maybe for me, when I was living in France, it's like I had to go to Paris to find this video. So it was a mess. With internet, you got a video at home, and you can see so many great drummers. And we start to see with internet more about gospel, more about electronic drummers, and so many new drums came out with internet. So that's the first point. And then second point about promoting, of course, it's really helped. You know, now I got friends on Facebook from from La Rioja, and I wrote, hey guys, I will be La Rocuña this week. And I was like, oh, god damn it, I'm not here, but next time I'll be there. And over says, yes, I will come, great, you know. And it's like, so it's really helped. So my album will come soon, and I will start to promote it on Facebook, and there's a lot of
when is soon? When is soon?
Oh, soon is this year for sure.
Okay.
But no, actually, so there's two albums. There's one album is about, it's really pop singer because I sing, so it's really poppy. And there's another one, it will be about drum and about more, drumming, but not really playing like fusion with musician. It will be really a dubstep, drum and bass, and it will be this way, really electronic music. So it's another way to play, but so there's two albums.
And if people want to get it, how can they purchase the album? What information could you give
people if you want to get the album? So la gente es funny. So tú tienes mi álbum. Tú vamos a la internet y para la website de Damien. or CD Baby or whatever. It will be everywhere on iTunes, everywhere. And on my website you can find everything. And as well, oh fuck, I got this new project. It's awesome. It's kind of teaching online, but you can change the view. Like you can see my foot, or you can see my face, or you can see the drum at the top, or you can see from the side. And I play live, so you can switch every camera you want. And during I play live, for example, I got a tricks, and it's number. So it's from zero for you, and it will be maybe one. Anyway, I'm in my tricks. Okay, number one, and then number two, number three. So each time you click on this number. So for example, I'm playing, and at 2 minutes it's I don't know, and it's the number 6. So you click on number 6, and there's another video appears, and it's me and say, okay, guys, this is the tricks. And then when I explain my tricks, you can change the tempo, you can choose which camera you want to see, and you've got the score down. And it's called Is Your Teacher. So you're welcome. So it will be out very soon, and we're talking with all the drummers right now. So it will be a big surprise to get all these wonderful musicians. And it's not for drummers, it will be for bass player, guitar player, keyboard player, anyway. Any instrument,
and it's called?
Is Your Teacher.
It's Your Teacher.
Okay,
Is Your Teacher.
Why? Because, for example, Is Your Teacher, and it became, Damien Schmitt, Is Your Teacher.
Oh, okay. Because I've seen you on YouTube, you're given like a class with a bass player. That's not it, that's a different thing.
Maybe it's with Hadrian. My friend Hadrian Ferro.
Yeah, Hadrian, yeah.
No, we play a lot. We used to play a lot, and so it's totally different things. It's really, we are playing live. For example, we made one with Alain Caron.
Yeah.
You know the bass player? So Alain Caron is, we play his tune, and he explained as well on his side. But on the same tune, I explain on my side. Depend of if you're bass player, you're gonna buy advices from Alain, and if you're drummer, you're gonna buy advices from me. But if you're bass player friends and you want to play together, it's like you've got explication from me and Alain.
Yeah.
And it's not only about technique. It's for example, I remember I said, okay, now at this part, this is the bass solo, so I play like no sound and almost no kick, because you know he plays in the low, so I don't want to disturb the low frequencies, and I go on the or he is the another part of the song, so I take the right to go on the bridge. I don't know, it's like but we just explain music and techniques as well.
Awesome.
That's gonna amazing. Be that's gonna be.
I'm rubbing my hands already. I'm just going
no, it's gonna be cool.
Good.
So and it will be out very, very, very soon. Very soon.
Okay. One last question before we go to the drums, and
what the fuck is puta madre.
And one last question before we go to the drums, and Damien's going to share with you one of his favorite licks.
What?
Yeah. Nobody told me about this. I mean, you seem to do so many different things. I mean, the producer, you sing, you do play drums, obviously. And how is it, the question is, how is a day in Damien Schmitt life? A regular, normal day. How is it like?
Actually, that's a lot of things all coming together. It's like I record my voice in the same way I always got my emails, and I got email from this application, Is Your Teacher, and my team in Montreal, and so we just change and blah blah blah, and at the same way I record, for example, my voice, or as I do many things at the same time. But I try to do, for example, when I record. I can get some email, but I don't go through the things like, okay, let's think about that, maybe we can do it. No. I'm recording the voice, one by one.
Okay.
And then, generally, when I go back to Montreal, it's like, I change my hat and I'm like, okay, No, I'm a younger. You know, I got a startup, so it's like I'm a younger. How you say? I don't know. Director, manager. I don't know how to say in English. But I got my society anyway, owner or anyway. So I change and I'm like, okay, is your teacher? So no, and I start calling people, blah 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 blah, and no music at this time. And then I back to music, and it's like, it's important to do things, but your mind is really with these things. You're not, you're focused. And you when you do it, after you can, you know, as I said, you can recording voice, blah, 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 and then you okay, let's stop. So let's see what's happened on email. Oh yeah, but you no, okay. Then and you back, but I not got some trouble in my mind about other things when I'm singing or if I produce artist or my album or
when you're there, you're there.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah,
that's the point.
Good.
But yeah, because I'm how you say, the passion makes you like you are like in trance with the what you're doing. So I think it's just
it makes sense. It makes sense, and I guess that brings the best out of you. You know, when you're doing something, it's just giving it all you got, and then move to something else.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Good. Should we go to the drums? Shall we? Yeah. Let's go.
Давай.